Top 10 Creepiest Urban Legends. 1. Arizona's Skinwalkers.
Skinwalker Ranch really derived its name from a curse.
Arizona's Skinwalkers. It's creepy enough to drive through a barren desert at night. But add a half-human, shape-shifting monster to the mix, and you'll be scared to death. In 1987, when a Navajo woman was found brutally murdered in Flagstaff, the defense team stated that the gruesome attack could only have been committed by a skinwalker because the skinwalker urban legend has become so ingrained in the culture of Arizona. 2. Chupacabra.
Good one.
The chupacabra is a mythical creature that is said to live in the New Mexico deserts. It is described as looking like a bear-sized dog with glowing eyes and spikes running down its back. It is able to fly and eats cattle and other livestock's blood. As a matter of fact, the name chupacabra in a real sense means goat sucker. 3. The 13th Child Jersey Devil.
The Jersey Devil is probably the oldest known of all the folk tales.
The Jersey Devil's the 13th child. In 1735, a woman who lived in New Jersey's vast pine barrens cursed the birth of her 13th child. The bat-winged, cloven-hooved creature was born a freak of nature and has been terrorizing the area ever since. Because of the high number of sightings, it is rumored that the Philadelphia Zoo offered a $10,000 reward for the animal's capture. 4. Bloody Mary. The myth of the Bloody Mary is one of the most well-known urban legends. Turn off the lights in a room, look in the mirror, and 3 times repeat her name. Then Mary, your girl, will appear. In the earliest renditions of this story, the story goes that an unwed lady would see the essence of the man she'd wed in the glass. She would, however, see a skull if she were to die alone. Participants would eventually witness the evil spirit's blood-stained face as the narrative progressed into something more sinister. Do you try to bring her? 5. The Licked Hand. If you like pets, please move on to the next story. In this brutal urban legend, a young, terrified girl spends her first night at home by herself. While attempting to rest, she hears a foreboding dribbling commotion coming from her washroom. She curls up under the covers because she is too scared to look, and her faithful dog licks her hand from the floor as she reaches down for comfort. She decides to look into the strange sound the next morning, only to find her beloved pet killed and a terrifying message written in blood on the bathroom wall. Hands can also be licked by humans. 6. The Watcher. The Watcher tells the story of a young family moving into their ideal Westfield home, a New Jersey urban legend that rose to viral fame in 2015. They began receiving anonymous letters signed by the Watcher shortly after they had settled in. The author guaranteed that it was his obligation to look after the house and filled the letters with chilling lines. For example, "Do you have to fill the house with the youthful blood I mentioned?" Even worse, the house's inhabitants continue to receive creepy letters today. 7. Dudley Town. There's a ghostly town in Connecticut that local people allude to as a dull vortex. A terrible curse is said to be imposed on any visitor who steals an artifact from the area. In addition, visitors have described hearing disembodied voices, seeing wolf-like black shadows, and orbs of light. The Dark Forest Association is the name of an enigmatic group that regularly patrols the grounds. 8. Seven Gates of Hell. Seven Gates of Hell. Pennsylvania is a beautiful state, but it can also be very scary. A contemporary tale set in a heavily wooded area of York County revolves around a burned-out asylum in the Seven Gates of Hell. According to popular belief, anyone who enters through any one of the 7 gates immediately enters hell. 9. Bunny Man. In spite of the lovable name, Rabbit Man is everything except. Bunny Man is a man from Virginia who kills people with an axe and pretends to be a rabbit. Bunny Man Bridge, a whole bridge, is also named after the axe murderer. It is said that this man would skin innocent rabbits and hang them on the Bunny Man Bridge around Halloween. 10. Polybius. Since the beginning of the 1980s, Polybius, vintage video gamers have been discussing this odd arcade game. This game, dubbed Polybius, is said to have bizarre and occasionally fatal effects on its players. It can provoke sensations of amnesia, bewilderment, and even self-destruction. In addition, before vanishing, men would occasionally visit arcades to collect game data. Is this game a terrible CIA experiment? Unfortunately, since arcades are long gone, we will never know.
Hey, thank you so much for watching my content. Please like the video and subscribe. I need to get 1K subscribers. I know you can help me with that. Thanks.